Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. So I know about an hour and a half late, but I am participating in the SFL this weekend, which is Seminar for Future Leaders. And we have just taken a break for lunch. So I thought I would take this opportunity, because I may not get another chance, to do my live party for you today, just to talk to you about the opportunity of joining Tupperware, what it could give you, and what things you can achieve when you join Tupperware. So my name is Melanie Miller. I've been selling Tupperware now for, this is my 16th year, and I continue to love it. So I guess it must be a good thing. My background, I have a PhD in pharmaceutical technology, and if you'd asked me 20 years ago, what will you be doing, Melanie, in 20 years' time, I would never, ever, ever had said, oh, I'm going to be selling Tupperware. And not only am I selling Tupperware, I'm successful at it. And actually, I'm not really selling Tupperware. I'm selling a Tupperware lifestyle. And that is why I stay at Tupperware. A lot of people's lives. So hello everybody who is on Bureau Tupperware Les Demo. Hello Ingrid, who's joined me on another platform. And so I'm actually, one of the things that I have learned a lot while I've been at Tupperware is the opportunity to learn new things. And I am in a constant state of learning new things. And one of the new things I've been learning is how to use social media. So this morning, yes, I'm broadcasting to you on Bureau Tupperware Les Demo, but I'm also broadcasting to 5 other platforms, which are all my individual groups, my YouTube, and my team page. So it gives me an opportunity to really get my messages out there. So today, because I know that I am busy for this weekend, and my daughter and son-in-law are coming for supper tonight, and I said to them, why don't we do pizzas? And then I realized that I hadn't got any sauce left, because I don't know about you guys, but this time last week I was without power. And in fact, I was without power from Wednesday afternoon at 2:30 until Monday afternoon at 4:30. So lots of time without power. And unfortunately, most of the items in my freezer perished. And so I had lots of sauces made for my pizza. Now, I am really lucky because I have these little tiny vent and serves, and this is what I will put my pizza sauce in. Once it's made, I'll divide it up into containers, and then I'll freeze these so that when I want to make pizzas in a week, 2 weeks time, I just pull one of these out of the freezer, and now I have a ready-made sauce, and I don't have to go through the whole process. But today I need to make it from scratch. And the first thing that I have to put into my tomato sauce is some onion. So I'm going to use, oh, I can see that my camera is not down onto my counter. Now that, okay, so okay, so, I've moved my camera. I'm just going to move my camera a little bit further back so the people who are watching elsewhere can see me and my things. Okay, I think that should be better. Well, I've lost. No. Delete. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I lost the other one. So I have to just quickly get myself organized here. Oh, dear. I'm always making a mistake. And I was being so well organized. But anyway, such is life. Let me go back to Les Diamants and we will start that again. Oh, okay. I'm just going to go back. I'm not having a good time here. Okay, I'm sorry for the people that were on Les Bureau Tupperware. I actually lost you a bit. And now, of course, I've lost the camera for the others. This technology is really a challenge, but anyway, I'm going to stick with it because I know that's what I need to do. So I really apologize if I lost you on Bureau. I'm back now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up some onions and I'm going to then chop up and put these in to cook so that they have a nice flavor to go in my pizza sauce. And I'm actually not going to have time to make the dough or anything now, but if anybody wants to see the dough being made, that will be on my live at 5 this afternoon at 5 o'clock. So my husband's hovering, which probably means he wants to get his lunch. So I'm just going to tell him, just get your lunch and do whatever you need to do. And yes, the dog has not been fed, so the dog needs to have his lunch too. So let's chop up the onion, and then I'm going to put that in the microwave so that it will start to release the sugars. So in releasing the sugars, that means I'm going to have a much better flavor in my pizza sauce. So I just want to make sure I get all of the onion out of here. Woo! My eyes are stinging. Okay, so I'm using my Tupperware stack cooker. I've got my onion in there. I'm just going to put in a little touch of salt and some Italian seasoning. And I'm going to add more of that salt in because I don't actually ever use garlic itself. So I always used to use garlic, but it's one of those awful things that just doesn't agree with me anymore. So we tend to just use the garlic salt to get a bit of garlic flavor. And the last thing I need to put on here is a little bit of olive oil. So, and now I'm going to put this into the microwave for 3 minutes just to, as I say, start to cook the onions, start to release the nice flavors of onions, not the bitter flavor. Okay, so far so good. So the Tupperware stack cooker is the item that taught me how to cook at Tupperware. When I joined Tupperware, I was very much somebody that I told my husband if he got a meal at night, he needs to view it as a bonus. So in the comments now, let's see how many of you enjoy cooking. So if you enjoy cooking, please write, I love cooking. If you don't enjoy cooking, say, I'm learning to enjoy cooking. Or I don't like cooking if you like. But me, when I joined Tupperware, I did not enjoy cooking. I wasn't interested in it. And consequently, I didn't do it much. That is not a good thing to not cook. Because when you don't cook, that means you have to rely on outside places. You have to get takeout, or you have to go to restaurants, Or what I used to do a lot was to buy pre-cooked, pre-made things like pre-made lasagnas. And then, of course, when you have pre-made things, there's a whole load of ingredients in there which you would rather not be eating. So learning to cook was a really, really good thing for me and my family. Okay, so I've opened the Tupperware can. Of course, you know, don't you, that the Tupperware can opener, it opens by unsticking the seal, not by cutting it. So it's really, nice around the edges, very safe for everybody. Okay, now this is the one occasion where I won't rinse out my can and put it in here because I don't want my... So I'm going to cut up, I'm going to actually chop these, but while I'm chopping them, I'm going to put in half a teaspoon of brown sugar, because what sugar does is it reduces the acidity of your tomatoes. And then I'm going to put a teaspoon, so that's 1/2, another half a teaspoon of my Italian seasoning. And this is Italian seasoning that also is made up from envelopes, right? I have a recipe, I make this up, and it lasts me a while. Okay, so I've got that in. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in here as well. And so I'm going to chop this all up together to start to make my sauce. Okay, so of course the Power Chef is really good at chopping, but as you can see, I'm also managed to make a really nice sauce there. It's going to be nice and smooth. My onions are done. I'm going to take that onion mix and plonk that in here too. So if you were going to have pizzas for dinner tonight, in the comments now, please write whether would you make them yourself or go for takeout. I have to tell you that during the blackout last week, Alan and I decided one night that we would go and get pizzas. Every other night we were managing to eat what was in the house. But we went to get one pizza, and yeah, it was a large pizza between two of us. We ended up, it was $35.28 with tax. 35, I nearly died. In fact, I questioned the bill because it seemed so ridiculous. So now what I've done is I've made sure... You love cooking, and you always did, Ingrid. Yes, that is really good that you love cooking. Okay, yeah. So buying stuff can be very, very... I'm gonna now take this sauce, pour it back in to my Tupperware stack cooker. So in the comments, especially those of you who are watching on Bureau, please let me know, where are you watching from today? And then in another comment, tell me what the temperature is where you're watching. So where are you watching from, and what is the temperature where you're watching? Okay, so I've got my sauce. I've got my lid and I'm going to put this now and I'm going to cook it at 80% power for 8 minutes. That way I'm going to make sure that I get all my flavors that I've put in there to mix together to make a really nice pizza sauce. And of course, I don't have to confine it just to pizzas. You're watching from Terrebonne, and what is the temperature in Terrebonne? I'd love to know. It's nice and warm like it is here. The temperature here is 19 degrees. I actually took my dog this morning for a walk at it was 6:45. It was beautiful outside. I just really enjoyed being outside. So my pizza is cooking. I'm gonna have to finish very quickly because I have to be back at the SFL very soon. But I just wanted to remind everybody that we do have two amazing kits available for you. For those of you who are watching on my live stream, I can actually show you the kits. For those of you watching on Bureau, we have two kits. One is a basic kit and one is a deluxe kit. And in our basic kit, we have our measuring cups and spoons, we have our that's a bowl, a spatula, and we also have the mini chopper, which is the compact chopper, which actually seems to have gone on walkabout. So I'm not going to go and try and look for it. But our compact chopper is very good for chopping just about everything. You're just going to have to make sure that you make with your onion, you're going to cut it in 4 to put it in. If it's a really big onion, it may not all fit at once, but it chops everything beautifully and small. Now, the small compact chopper, it normally costs $86 if you were to buy it. But if you buy it as part of our basic kit, it's only $59, the whole thing. So all of these items plus the chopper is $59. And in our deluxe kit, you have the opportunity to get the large chopper, the Supersonic Extra, which I've been using this morning, as part of the kit. That by itself would cost you $136. And the whole kit, which has another 14 items in, including the breakfast maker, a fridge smart, a freezer mate, all the things I just showed you apart from the compact chopper. It has a water bottle, it has the eco mug, all of that stuff, and that is only going to cost you $179. So if you'd say, if you're an audacious person, or if you're just somebody that says, I want to buy Tupperware to equip myself, look at my beautiful pantry, my door is open there. That has been built up by me over a while so that I have always access to make stuff. You wouldn't believe how much cereal and granola we ate last week when there was no power because we had plenty of that sort of thing in the pantry. So joining Tupperware is a great experience. It's something that I love to do. I love to welcome new people into my team. I love to work with anybody who wants to make more of their lives than they feel they have at the moment. So I'm going to leave my pizza sauce to finish cooking. If you want to see how I make pizza dough, I will be doing that at Live at 5. You can find me on Melanie Miller Tupperware. So it's pretty easy to find me. I'll be there on my Facebook page and on my personal profile, and I cook every single day at 5, and you are always welcome to be there. Not only that, guys, I am currently running a really nice spring bag program for anybody who is part of my VIP group. So I will put the links on Bureau. For those of you watching on any other platform, the links are already there in the things above. So you'll watch me at 5. Thank you, Jacqueline. You have a nice recipe book for the, yes, It's really there are so many things you can do with the supersonic. So I want to say thank you everybody for joining me at lunchtime today. I'm going to disappear now because I need to get a bite to eat before we get back. And actually, I'm doing the first presentation this afternoon, so I need to get to it. So thank you, Ingrid, for joining me live on the other pages. And I really appreciate everybody being here. And I look forward to being back this evening to cook my pizza dough. And I'll see you guys on Bureau next Saturday. So that's it from me.